Ginger looks sexy on me. Come on, Ginger. I see you. See what you did there, Ginger. Disclaimer, this was not perfect at all. Like, I made a lot of mistakes, but you know, watch it anyway so you can learn from my mistakes and maybe you could do it better, because you know, why wouldn't you want to do it better than me? Even though I still look really good, like really good. Like, do y'all see me? Wow. Wow. Alright, y'all, to the video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna go straight into the video. So I'm starting off with this 613 blonde wig from Wiggins hair, and it's a 13x4 body wave frontal. The lace is a little light, but I think with some makeup I'll be able to blend it in. The first thing I'm doing is adding some Got To Be glue spray on the lace so it won't stain. Okay, so now I have a bucket of hot water, well more of a container, but still. Anyways, I'm taking the dye French Cognac and I'm gonna be dumping the entire thing in the container. Now I'm just mixing it up, making sure there's no clumps, and then I'm taking spiced amber, and I think I used maybe half of the bottle. Okay, so now I'm doing the paper towel test so I could see how intense the color is, and I didn't think it was intense enough. So I'm going back in with another bottle of French Cognac. And I also went in and added the rest of spiced amber. As you can see, it is way more intense and more vibrant, so it's going to show up more in the hair. And I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison so you could see what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm going to begin to put the hair into the water, and I'm making sure to comb it out so that I don't have any patchy spots, even though I do end up with a lot of patchy spots, but you know, life goes on. But yeah, just making sure it is evenly distributed throughout the hair. I'm just gonna leave the hair to sit for about 10 or 15 minutes to really pick up the color. After letting it sit, I noticed that there were a few lighter spots. So I tried dunking it back into the water, but nothing happened because most of the dye is already on the hair. Now I'm just squeezing all of the water out of the hair. Okay, so I wanted it to be a little ombre effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in Cajun Spice, which is slightly darker, and I think I added about half of the bottle into the water. Next, I'm adding the shade Honey Brown, and I added about 1/3 of the bottle. I didn't put too much of Honey Brown because it's really dark. Now I'm just going to be mixing that up and then I am gonna take my wig and place it into the water. I think I left about half of the length of it to sit in the color. Okay, now I'm just going through to make sure I didn't miss any spots and really working the dye into the ends. So I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze the rest of the water out. And I want darker ends, so I'm going back in with Cajun Spice, and I'm also gonna add the rest of Honey Brown. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave the ends to sit in the color. So maybe about 1/3 of the hair is now in the color. Alright, so I'm just squeezing the rest of the water out of the hair, and here is the wig completely dry. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it's still cute. I like it. Some parts are lighter, but I guess it gives it a highlighted effect, I guess. A concern that I had was that the thread remained blonde, and I was afraid it was going to show through my wig, but it didn't, so you know, it's okay. Okay, so here you could see that the knots are now orange. So I wanted to bleach the knots so that it would be closer to my skin tone, but that ended up being a complete fail. So basically, after I washed off the bleach, I noticed that the knots were now bright pink. Tragic. So the next morning I went to my local beauty supply store and I found the color ginger, which I wanted from the beginning. So I used that color, and I used spiced amber, and I also added some more of the French cognac. So I mixed that all together, and then I left the lace in there to soak so it could re-dye the knots. I left that sit for like a good 10 minutes, and then I rinsed the hair out. Alright, after I rinsed out the hair, I let it air dry, and now I am plucking the hairline so it could look more natural. I'm no expert at plucking, so I'm not even going to tell you my method. I just like pluck random spots until it looks decent. Alright, so this is all the hair I plucked. I know it looks like a lot, but it's not. I could have plucked more too, but I didn't want to overdo it. Alright, so here I am taking my hot comb and a wax stick to flatten my hair and also define my part. Alright, so now I'm adding some heat protectant spray to the wig, and then I'm going to pin curl it. As you can see, first I straighten the hair, then I curl it, then I secure it with a bobby pin. And here is the wig all curled up. Alright, so here I am. I have my hair into one braid. I don't know how to cornrow, so you know, it's the best I can do. So I'm gonna flip the braid up and then place the wig cap on. Now taking my scissors, I'm gonna cut out 2 slots to fit my ears through. Now I have some got to be glue spray and I am going to spray that along my hairline. Now to help speed up the drying time, I'm taking my blow dryer on a cool setting and blow drying my wig cap. I'm cutting off the parts of the wig cap that aren't needed. I kind of have a guide for how far back my wig cap should go because it should go right behind the little mole I have on my forehead. Taking a foundation that's close to my skin tone, I'm going to apply it to my wig cap and also apply it to the lace of the wig. Alright, now I am putting on the wig. I'm just fitting it on to make sure it's in the proper place before I glue it down. So I decided to use the Got To Be glue spray to lay the lace down. And I got this spray all over my face. I got it in my eye. It was just a hot mess. But I used an elastic to secure the lace while the hair dried. While the glue dried. Now I'm taking out the pin curls and I'm gonna brush it out to get my desired look. So I'm going over it with a blow dryer on cool to make sure everything is dry before I start cutting the lace off. I'm also moving my part over a little bit because I didn't like where it was before. I'm just cutting the sides of the wig so my ears could fit properly. Alright, now I'm adding some concealer to the part so it could hide the orange knots and also blend in better with my skin tone. Okay, as you guys can see, I now have a middle part, and it's because I got frustrated with that side part and then I took the wig off, and this is a complete different day. I think it's a week later. I put it back on and I put it into a middle part. I like it now. I mean, it was cute before, but I don't know, I feel like the middle part really suits me. Yeah. Alright, you guys, that is all for the video. I think everything came out pretty nice, despite the fact that I couldn't bleach the knots, but that's alright, I guess. But I really enjoy this color on me. I think it suits my skin tone really well. Like, it might be my new staple color. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.